Ukrainian troops stationed near the Eastern Front have voiced strong opposition to the proposed peace agreement currently being discussed in Moscow. Soldiers from the Vinci Wolves Battalion told reporters that accepting a truce now would only provide Russia with an opportunity to regroup and launch another war in the future. These frontline defenders insisted that Moscow only understands the language of force and argued that diplomatic concessions would weaken the defense of their country. Commanders admitted that while they face significant shortage in manpower needed to launch counterattacks, they believe Russian forces are sustaining high losses. Many soldiers expressed frustration with the political leadership and warned that they would not accept any peace terms that compromise the territorial integrity or long-term security of Ukraine. While Russian President Vladimir Putin has praised his military for maintaining the initiative and consolidating positions across multiple fronts, the situation for Ukrainian force remains critically difficult. A captured Ukrainian prisoners of war named Aleksey Sinepolsky provided a grim account of the conditions within the army near Krasnoarmeysk. He reported that military recruiters are drafting elderly and disabled men from the streets to fill gaps in the ranks because of a severe lack of qualified personnel. Sinepolsky described a dire shortage of food supplies and stated that there were no evacuation procedures for the wounded, leaving many to suffer on the battlefield without medical aids. These accounts highlights the weakening position of Ukrainian defensive lines as Russian units continue to apply relentless pressure. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky addressed the ongoing diplomatic efforts, stating that Kyiv is anxiously awaiting signals from the United States delegation meeting with Russian officials. He stressed that deliver concrete result rather than resulting in prolonged dialogue that allowed the adversary to strengthen its position. The Ukrainian leader warned that no agreement can be valid without the direct involvement of his government and demanded clear security guarantees to prevent another Russian invasion. Zelensky emphasized that the rising number of casualties demands a resolution that ensures lasting safety rather than a temporary pause in hostilities. His comments reflect a deep concerns that the emerging peace plan might force Ukraine into dangerous concession. Financial concerns and internal governance issues are also complicating the war effort. A former Ukrainian Prime Minister recently described the state of corruption in Kyiv as shocking, raising alarms about the management of resources during the conflict. Despite these internal challenges, international support continues to be a primary focus for the administration. Ireland has reiterated strong support for using frozen Russian assets to fund the reconstruction of Ukraine. Irish officials backed proposals from the European Commission as leaders prepare for a difficult decisions-making summit in December. This push for financial aid comes as the government in Kyiv warns that physical and psychological pressure on civilians is mounting due to the winter offensive. European unity regarding financial support for Ukraine has shown signs of fracturing, as Belgium refused to back plans for a massive financial guarantee. Belgian officials declined to support the proposal from the European Union designed to prop up the struggling Ukrainian economy, citing concerns over the legal and financial risk involved. While officials in Brussels insist on the need for solidarity, this cautious approach has highlighted growing tensions within the bloc. The standoff exposed crack in European cohesion at a critical moment when Ukraine faces ongoing financial pressure and demand for rapid action. This hesitation from a key member state raises questions about the long-term strategy of the European Union as the conflict drags on into another year. If you haven't made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. With frontline soldiers openly skeptical of negotiations and reports of severe manpower and supply issues, can any peace plan be sustainable if it is perceived by the troops as a betrayal of their sacrifice? Or must diplomatic outcomes always bow to battlefield realities, and why? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Like the video, share this video with friends and family, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.